Hello World All Day friends. I am back at the Nunez home, and I am back in the gallery again, and I want to show you one of our favorite rooms. This is definitely, without a doubt, an upstairs room. And what is so special about this room is it's always celebrating Christmas. So this is a Christmas room. And you can see that we've shown this lady in other videos where you can see her movement. But the adults are, this is a beautiful automaton and a wonderful man. But what we have here is a Christmas party for beautiful bébés. And this in itself is a study in little bébés, and I think that they're all under, probably the biggest is probably 13 inches, and they go down in size. But they are getting ready for the holiday that's coming up, and I think I should start with probably the rarest of the group, and this is the Jumeau in a cartouche. And if you're not familiar with that, I'm not going to take her apart to show you, but her head is marked fully Jumeau in a cartouche. And if you're not familiar with what a cartouche is, it's basically like a frame around the name Jumeau. And many historians, and I kind of agree with them, this is probably one of the first bébés that the Jumeau company produced. And she's extra sweet besides her great face. You know, she has wonderful clothing and a wig and shoes, etc. And she's working the tree. And then we have, as the French would say, the Jumeau classique, which is the tête Jumeau, which it's marked on the head Jumeau too, but tête Jumeau means Jumeau head. And she's playing with her little lamb. And then we have another decorator, and that's a little portrait Jumeau of a small size. And in the back, we have a really outstanding Brevete brew, which again is one of the first. So in a way, we've got things going on here. We've got one of the first brews, and we've got one of the first Jumeaus. And this is a very opulent room. I want you to have a look at this amazing clock with its Sèvres plaques and framed with a very nice set of candelabra. It's very, very Napoleon III. And then we should go back to studying our bébés. So then we have another Brevete with brown eyes, which is kind of a nice treat to get. Most of the time when you see them, they have blue eyes. And then another brew, and this is a brew jeune of the Chevreau era, and with a fantastic original costume. I wish we could get a couple hundred yards of this fabric, but just head to toe originality. And here's another portrait Jumeau, again in original clothes, which is a delight to have. And then I think we should take a little minute to have a look at this amazing feather tree that is laden with antique ornaments and candles. So I think the takeaway from this, friends, is, you know, if you have a place that you can put your antique Christmas tree or your antique things out and they're safe and they're not getting dusty, you don't have to put them up. You can enjoy celebrating all year long. And I know that the Nunezers are very generous with sharing their collections, and I know with their friends, and I know that everybody always loves to see this particular tableau in play. Now I think we should let you have one more chance to see this wonderful automaton in action. One of the takeaways from this particular display is a lot of the larger size fashion dolls. And what I mean by that, dolls that are over 17 inches, because that's the standard size, they're ignored because people feel that they can't display them. But what we have here is we have, if she were standing up, she would be a larger size fashion doll. And he's obviously, the gentleman is a larger size fashion doll. But look how well it works with these not tiny, because they're not tiny, they're from 11 to 13 inch bébés. It creates this whole world that actually doesn't really work. It's very hard to get small bébés to work with, say, 17-inch dolls because the heads are usually large. But this is all in proportion that these are little children. This took, Susan didn't just do this overnight. It took time, and she rearranges her dolls. Some of these came from other places to this new gallery. But I think it's really genius to see this form of display. And again, they get much more attention being displayed like this than they do if they're all lined up in little rows. Anyways, friends, we'll be back. Bye-bye.
Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button.